tonight we're going to make loaded corn and potato patties. Over on the left, you can't see I got my big frying pan. And I sprayed it with some olive oil spray and a tablespoon of butter. I'm letting that melt. I just thought the butter would give it some good flavor. Now I'm going to try to remember. I cut this recipe in half because it said it made 12, and we don't need 12. 6 sounds plenty. So what I have in here is 1 cup of instant potato flakes, whatever you want to call them. It's instant taters, that's what we call them. 2.5 tablespoons of cornmeal, just plain cornmeal. Mine might have a little bit of texture because I have the stone ground, but I'm okay with that. 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic salt and 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm just going to mix that together. If I had some bacon bits, I'd put them in there. That's part of the loaded part for me. Okay, now we're just going to add a cup of milk. And this is just skim milk. 5 ounces of frozen corn that has been thawed, and I drained it because it was sitting in liquid. 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And this is 4 little green onions. I don't use the big green part, dark green part. I just use the light green and the white. But just do your green onions to taste. You know, I'm a onion head. Seems kind of wet to me. It doesn't say to let it sit, but well, my butter's getting hot over here. Let's see, we think that's going to stick together. I think that's going to stick together. Let's go for it. Now this is supposed to make 6. They say, the recipe says do it by 1/2 cup measures, but I'm not going to fool with that. And I'm going to scooch it over. Like I said, this is my really big frying pan. So we are going to scoop what appears to be a 1/2 cup. Oh yeah, that forms a good little, that sticks together nice. I'm just going to make some patties out of it. I would say make them any size you want. Don't go just because it says 6. Make them any size you want. That one's going to break, I can tell. Make them any size you want to make them. I guess you do want to do it when it first starts, because see how it's starting to stick to my hands? So don't let it sit. We didn't, and I'm glad we didn't, because in my mind it was going to stick together better, but it's sticking to my hands more. So I got 7, but you can see the sizes are not the same. So I would say, yeah, you would get 6 out of it. So we're just going to let these cook on this one side until they're brown, and we're going to flip them over. Okay. Let's take them out. They held together pretty good. I'm happy about that. Now, if you hold on, I will plate one up and we'll give this thing a taste test. Okay, that's a tasty little dish right there. The only thing I can think is it needs more salt, and that's pretty much my critique of everything I cook, is it needs more salt. That garlic salt was not enough to flavor it up salt-wise. So I would either add it before I cooked it or add it at the table. Or if you're like David, you just don't touch it. You eat it like it is. So it's really good. I recommend it with the sour cream too. And like I said, if there were some bacon bits, I think they would be good. So there you have our loaded corn and potato patties. The recipe will be on the website sometime tomorrow. It's a little bit too late tonight for me to mess with that. So if you're interested, check back in sometime tomorrow. All right, that'll do it for me today. Hope you had a good one, and I will see you in my next video.